Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's such a beautiful day outside, a brand new day to get started writing that book. Get started being intentional and showing your brilliance. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach, and I have taught hundreds of women how to be successful writing their books and generating revenue. And that's something that I love showing, each and every person that has a desire to write a book. So, hit that share button and share this broadcast out to your friends. Now, this month, we've been talking about building self confidence for authors, building your self confidence to get your work out there, to show your brilliance, and to teach somebody something that you already know, something that they're desperately searching for. So, this topic today is how to approach writing your book. How do you approach writing your book? You know, you have to approach writing your book with an open mind, an open mindset. You know, Many times new authors, and this is what I find, new authors will hold back their brilliance because they think that the information that they have is not important. And I don't know why, but people think that way, that what they have is not important, or someone, won't believe them, or someone may even steal their ideas. And I come across new authors from time to time, and this is what they think. And you know, we're not saying that these things are out of their, out of the realm of what they should be thinking about. But this is what they're feeling. This is what they are facing. So today we're going to talk about some things to alleviate the way that you may be thinking about yourself, because your information is a big deal because someone is searching for what you already know. Now, when we are talking about being authentic, okay, and this is something that I've been talking about, being authentic when you are writing your book. As long as you're being authentic, you're being your authentic self. Well, you're free to write about those things that make your audience, connect to your message. Always remember to write your truth. Express your truth through writing. That's something that's very important because your readers will appreciate when you are transparent, when you are telling your truth. Live your truth. Never be ashamed of your truth. Okay? When we talk about that, think of this, okay? Always place yourself in your reader's shoes. Think about when you are needing a right now answer and you're desperately searching for that answer, and nothing you seem to be reading is connecting. So, what happens next? You become frustrated. Has that ever happened to any of you? Thank you for joining me today. Has that ever happened to you? You become frustrated because you're looking for that answer. You need that answer. Or am I the only one that's happened to? Y'all, let me tell you. I could tell you times when I was searching through books online. Thank you for joining me today. And I'm searching for that right book to solve my challenge. And I need that answer. And y'all know, we all have challenges that we're dealing with, right? We all have something that we're dealing with. And then when I find the book and I'm reading through the book, that book's talking loud and it's saying nothing. Saying absolutely nothing. Just a bunch of words sounding very intellectual, and in the end, not solving one problem. Not one problem. Or it's taking you for a ride around the corner and back, and it did not solve not one single problem that you had. Am I the only one who's ever come across this? For the life of me. Why would someone waste their valuable time, writing a book and not putting their brilliance within that book? That's a waste of time. Because, let me tell you, there are 63,000 Google searches every second of each and every day of people looking for information. People are looking for information, y'all. And they're looking, also to purchase a book. And for an author to show up with such foolishness. This is completely unacceptable. A huge waste of talent and time. Now, these people could have been possibly great authors if they had the proper training. Who knows? Who knows? It takes so much time to write foolishness and the same amount of time it would take to write something that's genuine, something that's true, something that's authentic, something that will solve a problem for somebody, something that will enlighten somebody. Okay? Make their lives easier. Enlighten them. Here's another scenario. Now, this is a true story. There's a lady who I met years ago at an event. And she was looking at my display, and she had mentioned to me that she had a lot of journals that she one day, would maybe start writing her books. But she had put these journals aside. She told me that she had, put out booklets. Thank you for joining me today. Here and there, but, nothing too formal. And I asked her why. And she said because she was afraid that someone would steal her ideas. Thank you for joining me today. We're talking about how to approach writing your book. Someone would steal her ideas, y'all. Now, I'm going to tell you, there are ways to protect your books, your intellectual properties. There's no problem with that. But fear is real. Fear is real. And fear could cause people to cheat themselves out of a lot of money that they could have been enjoying and expanding their business or, creating other products or whatever they wanted to do. Now, understand this. When she wrote the booklets, she held back a lot of information that she could have written in the book. These booklets that she said only gave part of the information, not the full disclosure. Not the full, disclosure of any, vital information. So this is what I call double work. How are you going to show up like that? Like peekaboo. How are you going to show up like peekaboo? Ladies. Be open-minded. Be open-minded when you write your book. Because I'm going to tell you, there are ways to protect your ideas. But, for people like this lady, maybe she didn't know any better. Perhaps she was never taught any better. But like I say, there are ways to protect your property. There are ways. So never be afraid of that. A lot of people are in the dark and they're looking for the expert that you are. Okay? You are that expert. Because you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of experiences. You have a lot of education. There's a treasure chest that lies within you. They're looking for you. They're desperately searching for someone to connect with who could show them an easy way or could show them the right way to solve their pain. Whatever that pain may be. Whatever it is. Never withhold your brilliance because of fear. In this example, the lady saw the value in her product. But she was blocking her dollars from being made. Thank you for joining me today. She was blocking her own self. There are countless people like that, y'all. There are countless people like that. The cemeteries are full of brilliance that never had the opportunity to come into fruition. Never had that opportunity because of fear. They allowed fear to hold them back or something else. It don't have to be fear. It could be, a myriad of other things. A myriad of other things. But what I want to tell you today, you are brilliance. You are brilliance. And you have a lot to offer someone. Someone is looking for what you already know. Fear is something that I had to learn how to overcome. I'm going to tell you, I got tired. Now, let's be real, okay? Let's be real. I got tired of thinking what other, worrying about, okay? What other people were saying or what other people would think or what they was, going to say about whatever I was doing. This is real. This is real talk here. Because, people are going to talk anyway. They're going to talk anyway. And I came to the point where I didn't care what they said. I didn't care what they thought. Because they weren't putting $1 in my pocket nor taking one out. And you have to come to that point in your life where you're going to tell fear, I'm going to use you as a stepping stone or a launching pad to get me to my next level. You got to come to that realization that fear will no longer hold you back. And this is how you're going to approach writing your book. Thank you for joining me today. If not, what happens? Fear will paralyze you and cause your ideas just to wither away. So approach writing your book with assurance that there's an audience out there. They're waiting for you as their expert because you always have their answers. You make what they're facing or what they're needing right now seem easy. You make it, where they can see themselves on the other side of their circumstance or their situation. You're showing up as an authentic author who is diligently concerned about your audience because you're always providing them with the right solutions in a way that will get your audience to trust you. You are that expert. You are that authentic expert who is showing forth your brilliance. And, I realize this. And so I have a resource. It's called the Millionaires Mindset, Your Way to Success. And it's an inspirational audio tape. It's an inspiration audio that you could download, and it's free. It's a free giveaway for authors that you could download. And you could get this by going to bit.ly/authors free gift. Again, that's bit.ly/authors free gift. And it's the Millionaires Mindset, Your Way to Success. Thank you for joining me today. Always approach writing your book with a winning mindset by showing forth your brilliance. Always. Your brilliance is what attracts your audience. So always be your authentic self. Never try to hold back what you know and dim your light, but show forth your brilliance. So go and get that free giveaway by going to bit.ly/authors free gift. And I want to thank you for joining me today on the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. And I look forward to seeing you again the next time. Don't forget to share this broadcast out with your friends. And remember, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.